Hello, Louisville. Guess who's coming to dinner? Happy New Year. Welcome to 2023 on Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. I am your host, Janice Carter Miller. And first things first. Cheers, darling. See, I have to look straight into the camera, because when you make a toast, you must look into the person that you're making the toast with. You must look into their eyes. You don't say cheers and be looking somewhere else or to your health. The toast is to you and that person. So this is from me to all of y'all. And welcome. So I take it that the new year was festive. We needed some festivities because we've had 2022. We're going to sweep that on out the door. We're going to bring in some joy. We're going to bring in some joy, some prosperity, some love, some music, some education, and some information. So the year will be full because we need a little bit of all of that. Did you hear me? Some joy, some love, some prosperity, some expectations, some intentional manifestations of what we want this year to be. I plan to be very intentional this year because I'm watching my life play out before me. Not as much singing as I used to do, but looking forward to doing some singing. I have some things in place for the new year. But what I want to talk to you mostly about tonight, there is no guest. I am starting off the new year on my own. Just little old me and you. And one of the things I want to do as far as me and you is ask you, if you watch Guess Who's Coming to Dinner on Facebook, I need you to like us and or share us with someone else who may not know how to find us, because you find Guess Who's Coming to Dinner on Facebook, and I'm starting out differently, not Facebook first. Roku, under Jantastic Productions. That is the name of my company. Jantastic Productions with an S, because I produce more than one. Okay? Jantastic Productions is where you will find Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. It's also where you will find An Hour of Power with Pastor Jack Miller on every Sunday at 5 p.m. That's what we have going on at the beginning of 2023. But it's not all that's going to be going on Jantastic Productions. But Jantastic Productions on Roku, that's the name of our channel. Jantastic Productions on Facebook. Jantastic Productions channel is on YouTube. Now on YouTube, there's a little red box. Okay, just like you see that red box that says live. There's a red box like that on YouTube. And it says subscribe. Didn't ask you for a dime. Just push the button. Every now and then, if you look down at the bottom, there's a chat box. If you're looking to see the comments, or that if people are, who's coming on, who's watching me, if you just up and up middling, But it's a wonderful thing when you meddling on Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, because then you watch it. I won't say it's meddling. You just watch it. Uh, you can send me chats. You can make comments about the show. I'd like to know what you think about what I've been doing for the past. We're going on 3 years, but we're halfway through to, let me see, we started October of 2020. So October 21 was one, October 22 was two. So we're on our way. We're in our third year. Okay. We're on our way. And when I said it's going to be all about Jantastic Productions tonight, and that is because I want to tell you what's going on. Now, Jantastic Productions is a company, which means it is my business. It's me and Pastor Jack Miller's. This is our brainchild. I've had Jantastic Productions for some time, but you have to have a producer and a director. So now I might be the producer, but Pastor Miller is going to be directing. Okay. So saying that, businesses need to thrive and survive, and that's by generating income. And that's where everyone watching and my target audience for this aspect of marketing for Jantastic Productions is I'm reaching out to women. Okay. I'm reaching out to women who own their own businesses. I'm reaching out to entrepreneurs, small businesses, small Black businesses that really need help. Uh, an example of a small business that might need some promoting because they're out and about trying to make their businesses work and grow, like a food truck, um, like some of the vendors at the marketplace, at the Millionaire Marketplace. I hope you all really did good this year. First time being out to St. Matthew's Mall. I have to check in with Nashan and see how that all worked out. It sounded like it was going to be um, the place to be, so that everyone could have a prosperous Christmas and bring the new year in rolling like a thunderstorm. If you notice this evening, I've got on my business hat because I need to take care of a little business on behalf of Jantastic Productions. So what I decided to do was to offer sponsorships on Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. Now, Guess Who's Coming to Dinner comes on twice a week. One show is live. One show is an encore of the live show. Okay. The live show is, as I mentioned before, on Roku channel, Jantastic Productions, Roku channel. If I'm saying it too much, I have to say it so you can remember it. Okay. And my earrings was turned around. No, no. Come on, back up here. Okay. Wrong one. I can't. When you're looking at yourself, you got to do the opposite of what you see. Um, Roku channel, Facebook, YouTube. I share with LinkedIn. I'm going to start more on Instagram. In about 3 months, I'll be ready. I'll be having some TikTok um, promos that will lead you back to the show on Mondays and Fridays. I have to use everything that's available to me. And if I've made it available to me, I'd like to make it accessible to you in your business. That's to become a sponsor. And if I'm on every week on Mondays live, every Friday as an encore. Monday's performance is the encore on Friday, both at 7 p.m. Okay, that's Eastern Standard Time. You don't have to be where I am to be a sponsor of the show. Okay. And in order to be, what the sponsorship entitles you to do is for me to have a promo spot on Guess Who's Coming to Dinner about your business, the name, where it's located, what your service is, and how to reach out to you. Either a phone number, your website, or your Facebook page, however you so choose. It's about a 30-second promo that will come on at the beginning of this show and at the end of the show. And you get all the exposures that I give, that I make sure Guess Who's Coming to Dinner has. Your brand will get that same exposure through Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, through Jantastic Productions. I hope you're understanding that. And if you notice down at the bottom, I now have a website. It's jantasticproductions.com. Everything starts tomorrow. I also have a business phone number. Area code is 502 759 0129. That's the business number for Jantastic Productions. After I get the email straightened out, then you'll be able to see the email address, all the social media pages at that website, jantasticproductions.com. Okay. And even our shows will be able to be streamed on the website. Okay. So someone might just be looking up the website on the internet. They will see where they can see clips of Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. And they might be seeing where your business is at the same time. So it goes back to that mantra that I've kind of had from the very beginning, that this show, I want this show to help other people as far as gaining knowledge about services and resources in the community. But I also want it to be a situation that I help you, you help me. It's that kind of relationship. Everything, friendships and relationships should be the word reciprocal. I do for you, you do for me. But in order to find out more about the sponsorships, and if you're interested, just call that number and someone will get back in touch with you. I don't sit by that phone on a regular basis. I check it, I call you back. I promise, because that's how I do business. You have to follow through. The follow up is just as important as the setup. Set up and follow up. I can help you grow your business while you help me grow my business, then everybody should be happy. You know, I have a few things planned mid-year, at least by June, to have to bring once a month a musical special to Jantastic Productions, probably on a different day. Because I can't. This is kind of like Jantastic Productions is the Roku channel is my own Netflix. I can produce something for you on Roku and get it out to the world because Roku has millions of followers. And because you've got the Roku stick, you've got Roku TV, you got Roku's own smart TV. Roku's on uh, Fire TVs and Apple TVs. The exposure is tremendous. And so that's why I'm sharing my platform with you. Okay. Help me, help you, help me, help you through sponsorships. Give us a call if you're interested. Also, want to have a segment about girlfriends. I wrote a musical about girlfriends. And being a singer, a lot of times people would say divas. I really didn't cater to the term divas. I didn't really want to be known as a diva because diva has some negative connotations to it. And I wasn't feeling that. I like the girlfriend aspect of um, the friends that I have that are singers in show business. Uh, Most of all of them, we're friends. I'm closer to some than I am to others, but we're all girlfriends. That's how I look at it. Because I've had 12 girlfriends to do my musical, Girlfriends. So I'm going to have do a girls' night out once a month as well. It will probably take the place of Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. I'm looking at maybe the third Monday of the month. It will be girls' night out, and it will be women doing it. I have girlfriends that may be in the music business, they may not be in the music business. I have friends that are doing things, making things happen in different parts of the country, in different parts of the world. And we're going to tune in with some of them and have them share their stories with us. Um, that's one of um, my new additions to programming that I plan to bring to Jantastic Productions. It's called Girls Night Out. And it'll just be the girls kicking it, but we'll be sharing information either about how to start your business, about becoming an entrepreneur, about that book you want to write. You know, I've got girlfriends that have written books. How do you write? How do you write your story? How do you tell your story? So these are some of the things we're going to talk about, and caregiving is going to be one of them. A lot of not just women, but a lot of families are experiencing growing to that part where their parents are aging and they're having to be caregivers. I have a documentary that should be coming out this year about caregiving. And it's something that we need to talk about because if you are in your 60s and 70s, you need to start preparing your children to be your caregivers. You know, it only takes one. Sometimes that one volunteers, sometimes that one is thrust into it with no say so whatsoever. That happens usually when there's a single child. Um, but caregiving is a really crucial part of our heritage. You may not think so, but you know we used to have the Madeas and the grandmothers that lived with us, that helped to raise us. Some of us. I had a Madea, but she wasn't my grandmother. She was actually my second cousin, you know, but she looked after uh, my brother and myself when my mother worked when we were younger. And she was always Madea to us. Okay. Some people are fortunate to still have grandmothers. Grandmothers are a little younger now than they used to be. But the caregiving is an aspect of our life that I want to share with you what I know about it because I was my mother's caregiver for 6 years. She suffered with dementia, but it was a very beautiful experience to me and to my husband. And I think my mother would, if she were able to articulate, would say that she had the quality of her life was where the quality of her life had always been, no different. So we're going to talk about caregiving, some things that we're going to talk about this year that are very important. We're going to talk about our health, women about our health, men about your health, and that preventive care that you need to go and check out, that test that you don't like with them fingers, we know. But some things you have to do. It just depends on what you want out of life. If you want to live for a long time, then you need to take care of yourself. It's very important. Women, we do exams like, if I sneeze 3 times, I'm probably gonna go to the doctor. You know, but women, there are preventive measures that we take that we need to let our daughters and our granddaughters know about so they can take care of themselves. Okay. Men, you don't have to die young from prostate cancer. You don't have to die young from colon cancer, but you do have to go get checked out for it on a regular. Okay. So these are the things we're going to talk about. And there'll be, hopefully, it'll be an opportunity for some people to learn about something that they don't want to talk about because, especially Black folks, a lot of things you don't want to talk about from within the house. Whatever happens in our house stays in the house. But sometimes things that happen in your house, you might need to share, if it's just even within your family. So we need to be a little bit more loving and trusting of one another within our families, within our circle of friends. And I'll probably be a little more open on this show. Not to the point that I'm going to tell you all my business. You can forget that one. But so just know tonight was about Jantastic Productions, sponsorships that are available to you as business owners or entrepreneurs that have small businesses and small budgets. I kept that in mind, because this platform is one that has a wide reach. And I'm trying to use it to maximize it for Jantastic Productions. But along the way, I can carry your brand and give it exposure. Okay. So we have to invest in ourselves. So I just want you to keep that in mind. So this is the first Monday of the new year. And once again, Happy New Year. Get ready to take care of your business, handle your business, and do good business. We're going to talk about, I'm working on right now, getting my business certified. That's one of the things I had Miss Vernee Goatley on, and we talked about getting your business certified. Come on, y'all. I'm trying to get on the stick, get on the stick. J'adore champagne. Yes. So yes, I already got the website. I bought me a I bought me a new phone just for my business. So these are some things that you just need to do. I'm also a part of, I'm very fortunate to be a part of a women's collab group. Um, these are business women that coach other women in business. They work out problems and challenges. They stay in touch and in tune with each other as far as our health, where we are mentally in our heads, stress, anxiety, things of that nature. And I've had two meetings with them. We've been zooming because they are all over the country, um, and I'm very proud to have picked up on what it is that they're doing and know that I need that. You know, I want to learn something new every day. And I'm going to tell you, hosting Guess Who's Coming to Dinner has been a learning experience for me. I've met people that I did not know, and I did not know what they did, but when they shared their stories, the exposure and the knowledge that you gain from something that you don't know about, it's a wonderful thing because every day we should grow. And every day we should learn more. We should know a little bit more than we knew yesterday. Because that's the word, that's when it comes into play, that thing they call wisdom. You can only have wisdom if you learn on a daily basis. You know, um, we had a conversation in Sunday school yesterday about words and definitions and what they mean and why it's important to know what words mean so you know how to use words because they can help you broaden your scope if you know how to use those words because those words are an enlightenment into your knowledge. Feel me? So don't forget, Jantastic Productions is offering sponsorships to small businesses. Um, I'll be also looking for female entrepreneurs that want to talk about their businesses and their journey on Girls Night Out. In fact, my first guest will be Miss Tony Morgan. Tony Morgan lives in Las Vegas. Tony Morgan is um, a very progressive, aggressive entrepreneur. I wouldn't say she's a serial entrepreneur, but if it's happening and she sees how she can make it happen for her, she might get involved. Um, I've known Tony for, wow, I guess I'd say just about 25, going on maybe 30 years. And she's a sister who's living her best life. But she's always kind of lived her best life because she's a go getter. You know, Tony's hustle game is par none, untouchable. And so she'll be my guest on the third Thursday this month, not third Thursday, third Monday, because on Thursdays I go to Bible study. But the third Monday, which is the 16th of January, Miss Tony Morgan from Las Vegas will be our guest on Girls Night Out. Because Tony and I used to hang out. Yes, we did. But Tony's doing a lot of great things, and she wanted to talk about uh, being an entrepreneur. So I think it might be really interesting, and I'd like for you to join us um, with Miss Tony Morgan on Monday, January 16th. Now, that is Martin Luther King Day. Most of the festivities for that day happen during the day. So 7 p.m. in the evening, most folks are back home. So tune in to catch my girl, Tony Morgan. She's a hoot. She's all that. Yes, she is. She's my girlfriend. Now, that's a girlfriend that is my girlfriend. That, we spend time together. We don't just know each other, we know each other. So, on that note, it's dinner time. Bon appetit. Hope you enjoyed this little segment. I wanted to give you a look at 2023 from Jantastic Productions viewpoint. Um, the new shows that I want to bring on, how you can be involved with Jantastic Productions. If there's something that I can help someone with, I've got a website now, jantasticproductions.com, and I've got a phone number, 502-759-0129. Holla at you, girl, if you need some help. If you'd like to come on the show, if you've got something, if you've got a journey a story to tell about your journey that would be helpful to someone else, let me know. On that note, bon appetit. Have a jantastic evening, because that's what's going to be happening. Every time we're in this show, we are going to go and have a jantastic evening. Hello, Louisville. Guess who's coming to dinner? Okay, so this is what we're going to do. I have a new um, closing coming up as well. Everything's going to be brand new. It's going to take a minute, but we're on our way. Bon appetit. Have a jantastic evening.